Hey everyone, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and bake the bacon at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. It's not as crispy as I'd like it to be. I like really crispy bacon. Like honestly, I think the best looking one is that far right one right there. In my blender, I have combined the flour, the ground white pepper, garlic, baking powder. Since I did not have garlic salt and it asked for 1 teaspoon of it, I ended up doing half a teaspoon of garlic powder, another half teaspoon of the salt. I don't have a processor either, so we are using the blender and we're going to pulse that. I'm going to cut up the butter and then we're going to pulse it. Butter is cubed and now we're going to get ready to pulse it. Next, I'm going to take the Gruyere cheese. Now this is a mixture of cheddar and Gruyere, only because I couldn't find the Gruyere, so we are going to use this one, and also it's actually pretty good. So I'm going to grate this up, and then I'm going to take my peppered bacon that I already pre-made, and I'm just going to chop it up so that we can add it into this mixture. And then we're going to add the milk, and I'll show you what it looks like after it's been combined together. Here are the biscuits all ready to go, and I'm going to place them in the oven. Here are my bacon and Gruyere drop biscuits, and those are hers. They look kind of similar. Here we're boiling the green beans. It says to have it on a high rolling boil and to cook until al dente, 6 to 8 minutes. So here is the green beans Amandine or Amandine. This is the one that I made. And this is the comparison that she made in hers. So as you can see, this is a completed meal here. I did not take all the video of the green beans and the sauce that kind of goes on it, but I will say it was one of the best green beans that I think I've ever had, just in flavor wise. I'm not a huge fan of vegetables, so when they have other flavors on it, I really enjoy it. My husband also enjoyed the green beans also. The biscuits, for me, they were a little bit salty, only because, and I read it later, in her cookbook, Joanna uses coarse kosher salt. However, I did not have, or I did have it, but I used regular like iodized salt, and so that made it a little bit more salty in my opinion. My husband, he did like the biscuits. He didn't think they were too salty, but I personally found them a little bit too salty. And when you read online the difference between iodized salt and kosher salt, apparently kosher salt just brings out the flavor of what you're adding it to, but regular iodized salt would make it taste a little bit saltier. So I will definitely want to try this recipe again to see if kosher salt is different than iodized salt, to see if it obviously makes a difference. But these two recipes were delicious. We really enjoyed it. The salmon that's there is not one of her recipes. It was just one that I purchased from the grocery store, and we had it with the meal, which it was really good together. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know down below. If you have made these recipes before, let me know down below as well. Looking forward to making more recipes for you in the future. See y'all later. Bye.